Welcome to The Working Musician, a feature of the workingmusician.com website. My name is Roger Z. I'm your host. So proud to present original music from the northeast portion of the United States. I used to say the tri-state area, but we get people from Maine, from Rhode Island. We don't get anybody from down south, but maybe that'll change. Anyway, I'm proud to present Thomas Itty today.
Thank you for having me.
I think it's very interesting. We have your kids in the studio, and it's very interesting, their names. One is Barbara.
That's my wife.
Oh, that's your wife, sorry. You tell me the names.
My daughter is Alexandra, and my son is Nathaniel.
Right, but the interesting thing is when I met them, I said, well, Nathaniel, what do your friends call you? What's your short name? And he goes, Nathaniel.
Right.
And the same thing with your daughter. And then your wife said, well, the last name is Itty, so we like to give him a long enough name.
Right. We thought about it, and they're twins, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're twins, so we wanted to have the same number of characters in their name, so that's why we thought of that.
Oh, really? So
Nathaniel,
if you count the letters?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, my grandmother was into numerology and stuff like that. Anyway, we're promoting your new CD today called From There to Here. I always think of that movie, From Here to Eternity.
Right.
But you're an epic songwriter. Now, on the album, you have full instrumentation. You have drums, bass.
Right.
So you had a producer who hired the people for you?
It was basically me and him. He played, I played guitar, I sang, all the vocals are mine, and he played bass, lead.
Did he program a drum machine?
It was the drums were programmed.
So did he lay down, it's just so different from when I started. What was the first thing that was laid down? Was it you playing acoustic guitar?
Acoustic guitar over a click track.
Okay, yeah, because I was wondering, without the click track,
right?
And for those of you who don't know, a click track is like a metronome in your ear. Click, 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 so you don't go out of time.
Right.
Anyway, at the end of the show, we're going to come back and talk about your novel.
Right.
But I just want to know, did you actually finish it, or is it a work in progress?
No, it's complete. It came out around the same time as the CD, and it was actually meant to, I wanted it to be a novel and a CD together. So I wrote 16 songs for the novel, but then I was trying to shop it around, and nobody wanted that. It was too much having the music and the novel together. So then I kind of kept it to just the novel, but it still features all the songs. And the songs are available on my website. And the ones that are not studio recordings, I recorded at home. I have GarageBand, and I record, but they're demo stage. I don't sell those.
All right. Well, we'll talk more about it at the end of the show. You've got around 18 minutes to play your heart out.
I'm going to do, this one is on the CD as well. It's what I call an existentialist blues song. It's called Butterfly's Dream, and it's based on the philosophy of the Chinese philosopher Zhanzui, who dreamt he was a butterfly, and he woke up in the morning and he wasn't sure if he was dreaming of a butterfly or he was a butterfly dreaming of being a man. So it's called Butterfly's Dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this reality? Am I flesh and blood? Is this really me? Look into the mirror. What do I see? Just another stranger longing to be free. But do I see the butterfly? Or am I just a butterfly's dream? There is a feeling that I have inside. It makes me feel happy just to be alive. I can feel love, that I can feel pain. I can see the sunshine, that I can feel the rain. But do I see the butterfly, or am I just a butterfly's dream? Butterfly's dream. I've seen the bad, that I've seen the good. I've been forsaken, I've been misunderstood, I've been loved, that I've been hated, I've been lost, and I've been overrated. Do I see the butterfly, or am I just a butterfly's dream? Butterfly's dream. Butterfly's dream. Butterfly's dream. This is another recent song I think I wrote a couple of months ago. It's called Long, Long, Long Way From Home. When I was a young man, many years ago, I had a case of wanderlust that wouldn't let go. So I left my family and I set out on my own. And I'm a long, long, long way from home. I took a bus, I took a plane, then I caught a plane. I flew across the oceans where it wasn't quite the same. I saw ancient cities that had turned to stone as I wandered a long, long way from home. I'm a long, 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 long way from home. There's nobody there anymore to call on the phone, and I think about them when I chant my own. Travel around the world with my bag upon my shoulder, and everything looks new until it gets older. I watch the sun rise and I watch the waters foam as I wander a long, long way from home. I saw a world where there was good and evil, and most people are just trying to be peaceful. People love their children, and I love that new Pope in Rome. And I'm a long, long, long way from home. I'm a long, 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 long way from home. There's nobody there anymore to call on the phone, and I think about them when I chant my own. I'm a long, long, long way from home. I found my way to New York City. Met Met a girl here, oh, and she was pretty. Got married, had 2 kids. Now I'm not alone, but I'm a long, long, long way from home. I'm a long, 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 long way from home. There's nobody there anymore to call on the phone. Then I think about them when I chant my own, home, home. I'm a long, long, long way from home. I'm a long, long, long way from home. I'm a long, long, long way from home. Thank you. This one is one of those stream of consciousness kind of songs. It's called 121 South Highland Avenue. Why should I worry now? Ain't no use in worrying anyhow. All you gotta do is look around you and you'll find all the warriors always falling down. The rain is falling down as I look out of my window at 121 South Highland Avenue. And I got this guitar in my hand, and I'm trying to write a song, but my mind just keeps on wandering. They say he was wandering when they found him, with blood on his hands and a terrible smile on his face. And Helen, she had a face which launched 1,000 ships, but none of those sailors got to kiss her lips. Kiss me please before you leave. I wear my heart out on my sleeve. The river's high, the water's flowing. Somebody tell me where we going. It was a new day yesterday, but it's old now, and tomorrow will be the same. And it's the same old story told differently. At least that's what I've learned. But you learn something else, baby. On those mean streets which are paved in gold, and though I try to see your point of view, those barriers you made won't let me through. Through and through, by and by, will we ever touch the sky? If it's June, then it's too soon to see the mountains of the moon. I never saw the silver lining or that fabled light at the end of the tunnel in the darkest night. But I watched as the pensive preacher, he proselytized all the sad sinners in the name of Christ. She said, Christ is getting late, and started to run, and then just kept on running to catch the sun. And I dreamt I had a son the other day, as I watch the ragged children play. Show me how to play the game. Feel I just don't have a clue. I'm going down, maybe pulling out. This world's like nothing that I knew. Back at 121 South Highland Avenue, the sun is shining, but I'm feeling blue. And people are coming out, and everyone is smiling. It reminds me of recess on the first day of school. I hear someone yelling at someone else. The music's real loud, but I couldn't care less. And I think I hear a woman scream as I slowly drift into another dream. Another dream, another part. I'll be back again to lose my heart. And sometimes you may hear me sigh, but please don't ever ask me why. Why should I worry now? Ain't no use in worrying anyhow. Okay, I'll do a short one. I was watching, we'd gone for a movie, I'd gone with my wife for a movie. It was a disaster movie. And when I came back home, I wrote this one. It's called It's All Right. If I wake up in the morning and the sun doesn't shine, if I have you by my side, it's alright. If the rivers, they stop flowing and the mountains crumble down, if I have you by my side, it's alright. I don't need any of this. There is nothing that I'd miss but your kiss. If the earth, it stops turning and there's panic in the land, if I had you by my side, it's alright. If the prophets, they stop proclaiming that the end is at hand, if I had you by my side, it's alright. I don't need any of this. There is nothing that I'd miss but your kiss. If I wake up in the morning and the sun doesn't shine, if I have you by my side, it's alright. It's alright.
There is an epic storytelling quality to your songs.
Thank you.
And you don't seem to stumble on the words at all. You seem to have them memorized very well. Maybe that's because you play out so much.
Yeah, I mean, these are the songs, you know, that I remember.
Okay.
I recently I stopped taking sheets with me. I said if I can't remember it, I'm not going to play it. So I've been trying to get better.
Well, you do a very nice job.
Thank you.
And one of my pet peeves is that a lot of singers today will go on stage with an iPad on a mic stand and basically read the songs while they're singing them.
Right.
And you know, especially on a paid gig, I don't like that. Do your homework.
Right.
But I'm in a very small minority. Most people think it's fine to do that. And I guess in certain gigs where you never know what the band leader's going to call, and there may be 100 or so songs, that's okay. But I'm glad that you know your own words.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's talk about your novel. Is it self-published or with publishing?
It's self-published.
Okay.
It's a big novel. It's a 480-page novel. It's called Bangalore Baloney.
Bangalore what?
Baloney.
Bangalore Baloney. Okay, sounds like a sandwich.
Yeah.
In a deli in Manhattan.
Right. But it's a novel with, like I said before, it's a novel with songs. So it was meant to be. Ideally, I thought I'd have the novel with a CD inside, and you could listen to the songs, and one of the characters is a songwriter and a singer. So it was meant to be that way. And so I tried shopping it around as that, and most publishers didn't know what to do with that, because I don't think anybody had ever done that. I mean, I've seen some people who've come close to it, but not really.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is, you know who does do that is, like, if you go into a music store and you buy a book of contemporary songs, piano, guitar, they all come with CDs now.
Right.
So there they do it. But talk to me about the novel. What's it about?
It's a novel about friendship. It's about three friends who grow up in Bangalore, and then they go their separate ways. You know, one comes to New York and becomes a musician. The other is a doctor, and another one becomes a newspaper publisher. So, and then an event brings them to New York, and it's got a bit of you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Well, who would buy it if it didn't?
Yeah.
Boring doesn't sell.
Sorry, kids, not for you yours.
They know more than we. They know. They have their own secret life.
Right.
When my kids were growing up, it's such a charade, because when they're not there, you curse. When you're not there, they curse.
Right.
But you never curse in front of each other. So, yeah, I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're good kids.
Interesting. So how is the novel doing?
Okay, I've sold a few copies, but without a publisher behind you, it's similar to publishing a record. If you don't have the marketing, you don't have the reviews from the New York Times, it's hard to get in there because nobody takes unsolicited books or CDs or any of that stuff.
Well, the whole publishing industry is basically on its last legs. I mean, you look at Rolling Stone magazine now, it's this big. What, Time magazine is gone, it's all digital. Yeah. I mean, I grew up, there was Life magazine, Look magazine, they were around this big, and they're all about photos.
Right. Yeah. So it's a hard thing to crack into, but because the name is Bangalore, somebody who's searching finds it. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, and also in printed format. So it's, you could get it anyway.
Very interesting. I don't have an e-reader yet, but I guess I could read it on my phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just got a smartphone finally, but I'm still figuring out how to use it. Oh, I have an Android, but Siri's not on it. I don't know the chick who is on my phone. I'm trying to meet her, but I haven't succeeded yet. Anyway, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Roger. Appreciate it.
Hypnotize them with